Hello, everybody. Welcome to 8PointMMA.com's podcast number 11, our exclusive interview with Eddie Alvarez. Eddie is the Bellator lightweight champion and is widely considered to be one of the top 5 lightweight fighters in the world. Eddie has beat a who's who of fighters, including Tatsuya Kawajiri, Toby Amada, and Joaquin Hansen. Hello, Eddie. Welcome to the podcast. Thank you for your time today.
How's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
It's going great. Any word on who you're fighting next?
No, didn't get a name of an opponent, but I believe the end of April I'll be back in action. My rehab with my knee is going excellent. I'm actually recovering a whole lot faster than expected, so I'll be able to get up and running and be 100% a lot faster than what I thought I was going to. The doctor did a great job, Dr. Moore from Temple. Did an awesome job on my knee, and I'll be back to 100%.
Great. Can't wait to see you fight again. How did you like competing in Bellator Season 1?
It was awesome. I love the tournament style. I'm a big fan of it. I like to fight a lot of times in a small, short amount of time. So it was able to get me a lot of training and a lot of fights in a small amount of time. I like to do that. I like doing cram sessions where I fight a lot. I get a bit of a rest. So I learned a lot from that, and come back this year with some new tricks and some cool stuff.
Great. Now, you've fought a lot in Japan recently for Dream. How do you like fighting over in Japan?
Japan's awesome. I'm well liked by the Japanese, and I think I'm actually more popular over there than I am here. So I'm hoping Bellator is going to be able to do the trick with the networks they picked up to get my name out there and get a little more well known to the American audience. And you know, as long as they do their job promoting me, I'm going to do my job, putting on crazy, sick fights, and it'll be a win-win for the both of us.
Sounds like it. Now, you've only lost twice in your career. Once to Shinya Aoki, once to Nick Thompson. Would you like to avenge either of those losses, or are you not even worried about them?
Well, I mean, avenging a loss against Nick Thompson I'm not going to welterweight anytime soon, so it's not even really a question to be able to do that. But Aoki, I would love to be able to avenge that loss if Bellator is able to get him in the mix and be able to you know, acquire him and us be able to put together a super fight. That's actually something I want to do. I want to be number 1 in the world, and I can't get a BJ pen right now because of the UFC, but I can get back at Aoki. So I want to redeem myself, and I want to win that fight.
I'd love to see that again. Now, you're only 26, and you have accomplished what most fighters hope to do by the time they are 35 or older. How does it feel being so successful, knowing you still should have a lot of years left in your career?
A lot of years. I'm pretty bad. I get banged up, man. I have to fight better. I have to fight more defensive if I want to last. If I want to last a good to 235. If I want to last another 9 years, I'm going to have to work on my defense a bit better. But I'm excited about it, man. I love I love what I do, so it's only right that I'm successful at it. I put a lot of time into this, man. A lot of time, a lot of sacrifice. I don't see my family for months sometimes, and it's paying off. And it knows that it's good to know that my hard work is paying off, and it's getting me places where I never thought I could be right now in life.
Great. Now, MMA is sweeping the globe at a pretty quick rate. Where is one location you would like to fight that you haven't fought before, and why?
Philadelphia. and the reason is it's obvious. I want to fight in my hometown in front of my fans. They won't have to travel far. Everyone can make it, and we'd blow the roof off wherever we went, whether it's the Wachovia Center. Even if it was somewhere close to Philadelphia, just somewhere close. I think my fans deserve that, and any promotion who's willing to do it. I would love for Bellator to do it, is going to make out. They're going to get a ton of fans, a ton of people for their game.
That's a good answer. Now, what was the one victory in your career that was most satisfying to you?
They're all most satisfying. I mean, losing sucks, so and you don't really appreciate it winning until you lose. So they're all satisfying, but the Joachim Hansen was a great victory for me, just because I was a huge fan of Joachim before I fought him, and it took a lot in me to find the belief in myself to be able to beat someone of that experience at that time in my career, and also the Kawajiri fight. That was a battle when I was in the fight that I felt like I was losing, and I dug a little bit deeper, and I kept it in my head that if I was to put him in a fight, in a struggle, that I can come out on top, and I kept my head about me even though I was damaged, and I kept going, and them two battles, they were against the most experienced guys I fought, so they're the ones I look at, and found that I grew the most from them two fights.
Right. Now, if you could fight one fighter regardless of organization or any of that nonsense, who would you like to fight?
It'd only be right if I can get it, regardless of organization. I would like to see how I stack up against him. He's number one. There's a lot of hype behind him, and he's great at what he does. And it's really a gauge to see where I'm at, and my abilities and what I can do. And it's really if you're a lightweight and you want to be number one in the world, you want to go against the number one guy in the world, and that's Penn, and I think that would be an awesome fight for the fans. I can gauge to see where I'm at my career against the number one guy, and there's not a doubt in my mind with the given right of training camp that I could win that fight.
Absolutely, I'd love to see that personally. Well, that wraps up our 8 points for today, Eddie. Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure. Is there any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, my wife and kids, I love you guys. They're always behind me. My wife takes care of everything at home when I'm able to go out and prepare for these fights. My guys at the Fight Factory always get me ready for my fights. Tap Out, my sponsors, EA Sports. I'll be in that new game this year in 2010, and my manager Monty Cox. I love you, dude.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening to 8PointMMA.com's podcast number 11. Have a good one.